I'm so happy no one's here. I look so dumb. Hey there. Welcome. This is our new setup kind of thing, sorta. We'll figure it out. I have a new light behind me. I have this cool thing. If you follow my Patreon at the end of the month, you get to see. So it'll be my vlog, but it like follows my face, and it like it's so cool. And then it stopped because it couldn't see me. Hi there. So that's super cool. So welcome. Today we are talking all about my favorite places to study / work on campus. Actually, it's mostly just in the library. It's all in the library, other than this place, but this doesn't really count. So I was super creepy and recorded some of my favorite spots in the library, which I think I looked a little weird while doing, because I basically did this. So I probably looked creepy, and I know I definitely got some stares, but it's fine. I recorded the spots and kind of where they were, so I'm going to say them in the order that I usually sit in them, because I walk, and if my first spot's taken, then I go to the next. So we're gonna start from the one I sit in the least often, which is also the most popular spot. So in our basement there are 3 levels. There's the basement, the middle level, and then the upper level. So the one that's almost always has people in it is in the basement. There is this, it's a back corner by the bathroom, kind of hidden away, but there's a whole bunch of desks, and it's super nice to like sit down and get work done, but there's usually people there, so I don't usually sit there because I like my own space, which I will show right here. So I don't sit there as often as I used to, because it's right by the boys' bathroom, which I usually wouldn't mind, except for there's usually toilets flushing, or someone's washing their hands, and it's the air dryer, and it's a little much. So I don't sit there very often, but there's also people there a lot. So 2 seats down, there's another person, and then if I'm not working and I'm on my phone or something, that's weird. So I don't sit there as often, but it is super nice. The only problem with the basement is it's so quiet, you feel too loud by breathing, which doesn't work for me. And usually, I like sitting in that silence, but I don't breathing in that silence, so I don't sit there. The next one, which I actually sat in today, is still in the basement. And it's this leather pleather chair, and it's again in a back corner. What I found out today is there's a door 2 feet from it where people exist loudly, so I'm never going back. And I was astounded because it sounded like it was in the library, but it was from the store. But it's super comfy. It's kind of like in all those movies and everything where it's therapy chairs, where it's perfectly, and you kind of later. It's so nice. I almost took a nap there. Great napping chair. Not great for working. And it's right here. The next one is one I don't sit in very often because there are always people nearby, because it's a very open area. Usually I like to sit in the corner of the library, but this is on the 3rd floor, and so the bottom floor is super quiet. The middle floor is mostly computers. There's a whole bunch of desks where you can kind of corner yourself off, and then the top floor is desks and tables and everything. So in the top floor, the 3rd floor, there is this little alcove, and it has chairs and plants, and it's like 3 of the walls are glass, and then it like opens up into the library, and it's super nice, and I like coloring there and everything. But again, there's always people right there, so I don't sit there very often. It's this big couch, and it's right next to a whole bunch of windows, which is super nice, especially when it's sunny and it's warm, and it's, oh, I did some editing there. I edited my trailer there. It's great. Again, another great sleeping couch. So the next one is actually the one that I sit in a lot. And it's in another far back corner, but a lot of people sit there as well. And so it's these desks. They're all lined up against a wall, and it's all these desks, and then it's a window that's kind of pointed out into the world, and it's super nice. It's very quiet. Most people don't go back there. Like, it's in a section of books that no one ever needs. But it's super nice, and so I used to sit there a lot. But that's where I had what I believe is a ghost encounter, which we'll worry about another day. But I sat there the same day I had like 2 different ghost encounters in the library, and so that has like a little special place, and so whenever I go back there, I always think fondly. So the last place, which is my absolute favorite place, which most people don't sit a lot of the time, it's this big round brown chair, and it's so comfy, and there's giant pillows, and you can just like snuggle in. But my favorite thing is there's this cute little table that I always move and put right up against it so I can sit crisscross, and like I can work on this little table. And it's super quiet, and like it looks over part of the library, and I work there a lot. And usually people aren't there when I'm there, but it's super nice. I do a lot of my coloring there. I do a lot of my editing there. I can do homework there because I just put it on my lap or on the little table. It's perfect. So those are my fun little places. I thought I would show you them. I would have done it in the library and like talked about it in the library, but if I would have done it in the basement, I would have been killed. I would have died. But I went in earlier today, on Sunday, and it was busy. Like, I couldn't find a place to sit because it was so busy. That wasn't near other people. So I was in the library for like half an hour because I like found a seat, and I like sat down, and I was like, I don't want this. And so I came back here. If you liked the video, go ahead and like it. I talked about earlier how you got to see this on my Patreon. By the time that this is out, that behind the scenes will be out. If you spend $5 a month, you'll get one behind the scenes video, which is me basically having the biggest moments of the month all smashed together. So what I'm filming, what's out, how I'm filming it, all that fun stuff. Just $5 a month on my Patreon, which is down below. I think that's it. I think. Subscribe if you want. Don't forget to ring the bell so you get notifications whenever I post. I post on Wednesdays and Fridays, and sometimes specially videos on Monday. I put out my channel trailer. Me filming this right now, I put it out a couple days ago. It's already out. You should go watch it. It's fantastic. I put in like 17 different videos in 2.5 minutes. It's great. So, I think that's it. I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Got a lot of bloopers in this one. Because for some reason, Hannah can't use her words. It should be searching on my hair. There you go. So I probably look super creepy. And I know I definitely got a couple stares, but it's fine. There's people talking outside. Go away. I know it's 9:30 on a Sunday night, but like, skadoodle. Okay, I think we're good. So I don't sit there as often because usually they're